Gaming is the best hobby ever. Countless worlds created for us to interact with in ways that are impossible in reality. With the click of my mouse, I could be swept away to a land filled with giant monsters that I carve up to fashion some high-quality boots. I could travel back in time 65 million years and traverse the world on pterodactyls. Or pick a fight on the streets and compete against people from all over the world. Gaming is pretty fucking mind-blowing when you think about it. There are some games that I find so spectacular that I wish I could play them again for the first time. The reasons vary from just the feeling while playing, the experience and knowledge gained, even wanting the circumstances to be different. Whatever the case, there are titles out there that hold something special the first time I played them, and I want to share some of these games with you. Here are a list of games that I would love to experience again for the first time. Final Fantasy VI for the Super Nintendo. Final Fantasy VI is fantastic and one of my favorite Final Fantasy games, but my experience with this game did not start out as ideal. I never owned the cart on the Super Nintendo growing up, but in my early teens, I discovered ROMs and emulators, and the first game I emulated was Final Fantasy VI. I was super into it, enjoying the gameplay and awesome characters, but then I got to the part in Tamasa where you have to save Relm from the burning house, and this is where my ROM would glitch. I wasn't able to move, and basically, me playing Final Fantasy VI ended right there. It wasn't until I was in my early 20s that I got a working ROM and was able to play through and beat it. Though I love the game, I would want to know how it would have felt to have played the game in its entirety the first time. The game is amazing, and I would probably love it even more have I had a working copy. It just feels like a great experience I missed out on, and still bugs me to this day. Street Fighter IV for the Xbox 360. I grew up loving Street Fighter and a lot of fighting games, but my knowledge and experience was all contained in my own scope. It wasn't until Street Fighter IV came out that my idea of the world was changed forever. Up to this point, I never really used the internet that much in regards to watching content outside of angry video game nerd videos, and I've never researched any competitive game before. When I got and played Street Fighter IV, I decided to look the game up online as I was curious on how people liked it and discovered an entire world community dedicated to Street Fighter and fighting games in general. This is when I was introduced to the FGC, combo and tutorial videos on YouTube, tournaments like EVO, specific content creation like King of Chinatown and the excellent adventures of Gootecks and Mike Ross. It led me to discover Justin TV, which is now known as Twitch, learning about the best players in the world like Justin Wong and Daigo. But most importantly, through all these discoveries, I learned how to actually play fighting games. Spacing, footsies, counter hits, whiff punishes, all the mechanics and lingo that I knew nothing about prior to getting balls deep into Street Fighter IV. One of my best friends and I just spent all of our free time playing, researching, and learning. I legit remember a time where we'd get off work, buy 240s and a bottle of Ron Rico, and just play Street Fighter IV till 3 in the morning, and we'd do this shit damn near every day. It was a time period that was just flat out fun and expanded my universe. I'd give anything to experience it for the first time again. Monster Hunter World for PS4, and I played it on PC. So this one is pretty straightforward. The game is just fucking amazing. I was really skeptical going in because the only Monster Hunter I played was on the PSP years prior and I did not like it. But after playing the World demo, I had to play the game. Monster Hunter has such a great grind loop made perfect with probably the best third-person action combat I've ever played. I'd spend forever using one weapon, then switch weapons, and it'd be like playing a whole new game, as the playstyle and strategy would completely change. I'd play with friends, made new friends, even just play with randos. The amount of sleep I lost being addicted to Monster Hunter World is ridiculous. Monster Hunter World is in my top 10 favorite games of all time, and introduced me to an awesome franchise. And then I went on and I played Monster Hunter Rise, and I'm currently playing Wilds right now, and I like both games. But playing Monster Hunter World for the first time and getting that hooked on a game is something I always want to experience. Slay the Spire for PC, and I played it on Switch. Kind of similar to why Monster Hunter World is on the list, Slay the Spire is just fucking great. Awesome strategy mixed with deck building, a great level of difficulty, all brought together with easy gameplay. I first played it on PC on my day off, loved how the game made me use my brain, and I just ate up all the oddities in its monster design and overall style. Then I had to work the next day, and the game was just stuck in my mind. I wanted to unlock all the cards and optimize my strategies, and I would be thinking constantly on the best ways to do this. If I'm running with Silent, do I want to focus on a poison build or shivs? If the game doesn't provide the cards I want, what's my third option? But my fucking job kept getting in the way, so the solution I came up with was buying the game on the Switch and playing it during work. And when work was over, I'd hop back on my PC and continue playing. That's the hold this game had on me. Risk my job so I can learn Slay the Spire strategies. Can't say it's not a unique experience. Chained Echoes for PC. Back in December 2022, I was scrolling through Steam's upcoming game releases and found this banger of an RPG. I clicked on the store page and watched the trailer, and I was all in immediately. An indie RPG with fantastic pixel graphics, absolutely phenomenal music, and ideas and mechanics that are inspired by a lot of the RPGs I played growing up. I got hyped and then got ecstatic when I saw the game was releasing in just 3 days. That means there was no wait, no months of agonizing anticipation, no constant wonder. Just, this game looks awesome, holy shit, it's about to drop. And then I played the game, and it's one of the best RPGs I've played in a long time. It compressed everything I normally go through with the build-up of an anticipated game in such a small amount of time. It's really rare when I experience a surprise like that, and Chained Echoes is the best example of this. Those are just a handful of games I wish I could go back and play for the first time. In gaming and in life, certain first experiences hold fast with us, and I find it really fun to remember these experiences and share them. What are some games that you wish you could play for the first time again? Feel free to share your thoughts. Thank you for watching.